Hello, my name is Ola, and I'm going to be reacting to Angry Video Game Nerds, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Then I'm going to look at the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde Revisited, and then the Angry Video Game Nerds trailer of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Oy, oy, oy. This was recommended to me by Usman Tariq. Uh, well, all I know is that, Dr. Jekyll was a scientist and he he changes, like a monster. It's pretty much, like the Hulk uh situation, well, kind of. But anyway, yeah, let's see what the nerd thinks of the game. And if you want to like come subscribe my channel, you can. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Here we go.
Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest may be a pretty bad game, but it is God compared to Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. That game is just the epitome of bad. I mean, I know you played a lot of bad games before, but no, let me tell you, that game is bad. I mean, it's like Castlevania 2, you expect it to be, no, it's like, you expect it to be good because it's one of the Castlevania games, it's a sequel, but it's like such a disappointment that it's such a big fucking piece of shit. But Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and a lot of other Nintendo games, there isn't any expectations, there's no disappointments to be had because they're just, rare, obscure games, like, Mick Kids or Taxman or whatever, but Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, as rare and obscure as it is, you play it once and you're haunted for life. I mean, I'm traumatized after playing it. I can't believe how bad it is. No, I mean, it's bad. Like, that's why I'm coming in front of the camera right now to show you with my own face how fucking bad it is. I mean, with Simon's Quest, you heard the sincerity in my voice. But now see the sincerity in my eyes. This game is fucking horrible! It's fucking horrible! I mean, it's like Pong is better. And Pong is only like 3 lines in a ball. Those little Tiger, like, electronic wrist games, those are better than Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It makes no fucking sense. It's like, what were they thinking? Like, I seriously can't believe how bad that fucking game is. It's so bad that I'm not even going to show it to you because it's just... I mean, maybe you need some kind of proof.
Yeah.
Maybe I should show you some clips from the game.
Yes.
It's really hard though. I just don't want to play it right now. I really don't want to play it. I don't even want to look at the fucking box and cases that piece of shit. That game's fucking bad. I'm gonna show it to you though, just to prove how bad it is. But I warn you. Here it goes. Here it is. Here's the piece of shit game. Who the hell spent this much fucking money on this game? This is so not worth the time. First of all, who are these people trying to kill you? Why do you walk so slow? And the staff doesn't do anything. Look at this. I'm going to try to kill somebody and it's not going to work. See that? It's like they give you a weapon, and then it doesn't do anything. I mean, imagine if in Zelda, imagine if Link couldn't use his sword. And then look, then you die, and then you turn into Mr. Hyde, I guess. You walk around punching people and throwing shit, and then for no reason you just die. Lightning will strike like real spontaneous, then you're dead.
What?
And then the game's over. What the fuck is that shit?
I don't know.
Okay. You've seen the game. Now, that should satisfy all your curiosity. If you are curious enough to play it, just do yourself a favor and don't. I mean, if you're like a hardcore Nintendo fan, as I am, and you have to have every single game in your collection, please do yourself an enormous favor and just stay the fuck away from this awful piece of shit. I mean, don't even buy it like used for like a penny or whatever.
It's not even worth. It's not even worth that.
That shiny gold copper will be worth a fortune someday compared to this awful pile of steaming goat shit. I mean, don't even download it. Like, no matter how curious you are, just do yourself a favor, never play it, because you will be wishing for the rest of your life that you could invent a time machine and go back to the day you played that game and just fucking kill yourself. I mean, if you ever find the game, if you ever see it, smash it. Smash it with a hammer. Smash it till every tiny fragment is so small it's invisible. I mean, you'd rather super glue your asshole shut than play that game. You'd rather drown in gasoline. You'd rather, the thing is, you think I'm joking, like I'm trying to be funny or something. No, the fact that that game exists is a horrible abomination of mankind. That game is so fucking horrible. And I am not kidding. I am dead fucking serious. Dead fucking serious.
Okay, I'll take your word for it, nerd. But you know what? Instead of going out there trying to find it, buy it, play it for myself, how about I just watch the next video of you diving deeper into this game? How about that, huh? And well, here we are, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde revisited on the NES by Angry Video Game Nerd, where we're probably going to see the nerd probably dive deeper into this game. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, here we go.
He's gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. He'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in his ear. He'd rather eat the rotten asshole of a roadkill skunk than down it with beers. He's the angriest gamer you've ever heard. He's the angry Nintendo nerd. He's the angry Atari Sega nerd. He's the angry video game nerd.
In May of 2004, I gave a warning about a game called Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I made it perfectly clear. Do not play this game. But from what I understand, people have played it. They didn't listen. But it wasn't their fault. I only showed about 1 minute of footage from the game, and even though I talked about it at great length, it didn't do any good. I called it a piece of shit. I called it an awful pile of steaming goat shit. But that was honoring it. I could have said anything, it wouldn't have mattered. I could have taken a shit on it, but my own shit would have been offended to lay on this loathsome piece of filth. Just the thought of covering this thing in doo-doo is like encasing it in gold. I curse the day I ever laid eyes on it. I curse the plastic that holds this abomination. My words are insufficient in describing the total insult to humanity that this game has provided. Everything that I've ever said and anything that anybody else has ever said is not enough. It must be shown. What's up with the guy on the cover anyway? He looks more like Two-Face. You know, I wonder where this guy is today. Did he even realize the magnitude of what he's taken part in? He's the one who made me want to play this game. He meets your eyes with this hypnotic gaze, luring you in, thinking that you're going to play something cool. But really, you've just been fooled. Like biting into chocolate-covered shit. You know this game was made by Toho? The same company that made the Godzilla films? No wonder Godzilla's been extra pissed off lately. You know that the proper pronunciation is Jekyll? That's what the author of the novel insisted, Robert Louis Stevenson, but only the first Sound movie got it right, which was the one starring Frederick March. And every movie since then said Jekyll, and nowadays that's kind of... I know, I'm only delaying the inevitable. You know,
God
puppy
damn
dogs in
it!
France in 1951 had a...
Stop stalling!
Alright. God damn, let's do this.
Oh, damn.
Wait a minute. That music. Okay, you ever play Rygar? You know, that action-adventure game? Well, listen to this. Sounds familiar, right? Yeah, alright, let's play some Jekyll and Hyde. Oh, God.
Yep. Jesus. Well, that's disappointing. Yep.
Here's the deal. If you die as Jekyll, you turn into Hyde. Die as Hyde, the game's over. There's two ways to die as Hyde. Number one, the traditional way, getting hit too many times. Number two, getting as far as Jekyll. Yeah, you know whenever lightning strikes and you drop dead in your tracks for no apparent reason? Well, that's the reason. You got too far. You see, when you're playing as Hyde, you're actually playing the same stage that you played as Jekyll, but in reverse. So, if you reach the same spot where you died as Jekyll, as Hyde, then you die as Hyde. Wrap your head around that. The whole idea is to turn back into Jekyll. You do this by killing certain creatures which relieve your stress meter. Get the meter back down, and you go back to being Jekyll. This is no town like in a Zelda game. These people don't want to talk to you, oh no. They simply want you dead. For what reason, I cannot imagine. Your only weapon is a cane, but it does nothing. When I first played this, I thought I was doing something wrong. I mean, there's got to be some explanation, right? But no, there is none. The cane has no purpose whatsoever. Why would you put a weapon in a game that you can't even use? When you're Hyde, it's like playing an entirely different game. Ah, help, help, I can't walk backward, I'm getting scrolled. Even when the steps come, you're forced to jump. Even though the enemies here look far more threatening, you can actually fight back by shooting crazy projectiles that the game calls the Psycho Wave. Very creative. It certainly travels in a wave-like path, and yes, I'd call it psychotic too. With a pattern like that, you have to be lucky to hit anything. Oh, and guess how you pull off the move? By pressing up and B. Yeah, up and B. Not too cryptic, but not too obvious either. B punches, but why would you want to punch when you can shoot? It's not like you can run out of ammunition either, so the punch is worthless. The irony here is that when you're Jekyll, it's unplayable, but when you're Hyde, it actually starts to feel kinda like a fucking game. But you're not supposed to let yourself become Hyde, as if bad is more fun than being good. That's the idea, right? Jekyll's good, Hyde is bad. So why do the townspeople hate Jekyll? Shouldn't it be Hyde they're fighting against? When you're Hyde, you're just defending yourself from evil monsters. You should be going around the town, beating people up, walking into bars, starting fights, getting drunk, raping women, and causing a ruckus. That's Mr. Hyde. No, instead, you're shooting fireballs at ghosts, demonic babies, and brains with legs. Now, I'm sure the same thing is on everybody's mind. Does any of that shit that happens in the game happen in the book? Well, I have read the book, and no, it doesn't. Although I can say the game is very true to the original title of the book, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, because this game is certainly a very strange case indeed. Supposedly the Japanese version has more levels, while the US version replaced them with some of the same levels repeated. So I guess the Japanese version is better? Kind of like eating a skunk versus eating a skunk with a little salt on it. All you do is walk to the right. Don't stop for anything. It's not like you can attack anyway. Just keep walking and walking and walking and occasionally jumping or waiting for a spider to move. I'm actually out of breath from looking at this. Why do you walk so slow? You know what? It's not that you walk slow. You walk normal, like a real-life human being. But everybody else comes flying at you with all piss and vinegar. What did the good doctor do to make everybody so upset? I could see the townspeople sitting at the local pub talking about him all day. Yeah, I see Jekyll. You see him? See him walking. He just keeps fucking walking. I don't like him. He's an asshole. He wears his underwear backwards. He has eyeballs for testicles. Well, according to the manual, Jekyll's on his way to his wedding, and the kid with the slingshot, named Billy Pones, has a crush on Dr. Jekyll's fiancée. Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't think there'd be a reason. But it doesn't explain all this other shit. Who's this jackass with the bomb? Don't you just hate it when you're walking down the street minding your own business and somebody puts a fucking bomb in front of you? This is the worst part of the game. If you get hit by the bomb, it takes half your life. And sometimes, all of it. And the range of these bomb blasts is truly remarkable. You could be a mile away, and it still hits you. And each level has about 1,000 of them. Why can't the bomb kill anyone else? Is the rest of the town immune to bomb explosions? Even the spiders don't die.
Wow.
Oh, these bees! Go away! What happened?
What?
I killed a bee? I killed something! The only...
Imagine that. Of all the things in this game, only one thing you can kill when you're Dr. Jekyll is a goddamn bee. So stupid. Oh my god. And nerds getting all excited about it.
only thing you can kill in the whole game, and it's a little tiny stupid fucking bee!
This game
There's
is
a gravedigger throwing dirt in your face, there's a hunter shooting ducks out of the sky that conveniently drop on your head, and there's a singing lady who hurts you with her musical notes. Honestly, that's the explanation that they use in the manual. Her singing is so bad, it hurts you. Not at all like the music we hear the whole fucking game. I'm getting pwned by Billy Pwns. I'm getting charged by women in pink dresses. I'm getting mutilated by rabid dogs and pissed off cats. Watch out for the bird shit. What?
What?
It's definitely shit in a Nintendo game. And are the birds shitting dog turds? Yeah, look at it. They shit half their own size. That's not right. Birds shit little white splatter pellets, not big brown coiled up poop mounds. And they never stop. Jeez. Wouldn't this be a good reason to call off the wedding? I mean, he has had quite a day. Wonder how the bride's been doing. She's probably worried about, I don't know, her dress or the color of the fucking flowers or some shit. Next thing, the groom shows up covered in bomb ashes and bird shit. Sorry, honey, I'm late. I had quite a day. All living creatures in the whole fucking town tried to kill me, that's all. What makes him think the church is gonna be any better? Is the priest gonna throw candles at him? Is Jesus gonna climb off the fucking cross and start hitting him with it? Is that statue taking a piss? It's taking a piss! Oh great, now there's birds shitting into the piss fountain. This is perfect. Look at this picture. This sums up the whole game. When Robert Louis Stevenson wrote his story about a doctor who makes a potion that exposes his inner evil, he didn't realize that the potion would become a reality, not in the form of chemistry, but through a late 20th century interactive electronic apparatus. Awful music, dreadful graphics, unspeakable gameplay, deceptive enemies, unavoidable hazards, useless weaponry, all mixed together and calculated just right. That is a horrible concoction. Fuck! 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 Fuck!
Yeah, just... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, what the frick? What the frick? Yep, miss.
Robert Louis Stevenson, you ruined my life!
I am the devil! Now go play some Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde!
No!
That's not it.
I think I get it. Why, it's the best game ever made. It's more than a game. It exposes the dual nature of the human spirit. The only way to win the game is to be Jekyll, but you want to be Hyde so you can shoot shit. You see, it's a constant battle between good and evil, and Jekyll must stay farther along his path than Hyde. If Hyde gains the lead, then evil will triumph over good, and that's the true conflict of the human soul. And to deny the evil completely would only force it into the subconscious mind, like a city broken into different social classes. People don't want to step outside their own boundaries, like Jekyll wandering into the wrong section of town. He's unwelcome. Nevertheless, he must abide by his own good nature. No wonder the cane doesn't work. The game does not reward you for acting upon your malevolent intentions. It's a proposed guideline for a set of morality rules to be programmed in real life. It uses the Victorian era as a fundamental depiction of outward respectability and inward lust. It's a metaphor for social and geographical fragmentation. It alludes to the Freud theory of repression, in which unacceptable desires or impulses are excluded from the conscious mind and left to operate on their own in the unconscious.
Or the game
Or
just...
you could just say, the game fucking sucks.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, took the words right out of my mouth. I was about to say, like, dude, the game just sucks. No matter how you try to physiologically try to see it, the game just sucks, dude. It just fucking sucks, man. Yeah, that's crazy. And it was already bad enough you got people come after him. But also dogs, cats, birds. The pink fountain. The pink fountain? What? Birds freaking pooping on you. Ay. Anyway, next is the nerd's trailer. His own homemade trailer of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And here we are. Let's see. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, the movie. 2015 trailer made by the Angry Video Game Nerd. Here we go.
You've read the book. You've seen the movies. You've played the video game.
Is that the epic voice guy? Oh my god, that's what's his name? I keep forgetting his name. I don't know why. It's so messed up. I'm just terrible with remembering names. I know people, they see that as like disrespectful, but it's not. Like, I just have trouble remembering names. I'm very good with remembering faces. You know, like I could see somebody's face and be like, yeah, I know you. But then I'll be like, what's your name? I'm just very bad remembering names. You know, for some reason people take that the hard way, which it's not. It's just me, man. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, back to this.
Now, see Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, the game, the movie. Dr. Jekyll, man of science, on the brink of discovery.
Yes?
I'm a bit worried. You're spending too much time with these experiments.
I'm on to something really special. I am. One day, everyone will want to separate the good and evil parts of their personality.
Do whatever you want. Just don't forget the wedding.
Of course. I promise. What could possibly go wrong?
Dr. Jekyll get married? Like he thinks he's better than the rest of us. Does he really think he's better than the rest of us?
Fuck Jekyll!
He came to me and said,
Good morning.
The nerve.
I hope you have a great day.
The nerve.
And I was like, who are you to tell me what to do?
He's late already.
He is a very slow walker.
He walks with a cane, but it never touches the ground. Tell me about it.
I just don't even know what he does. You don't even know him. How can you marry him?
He's got eyeballs for testicles.
Hello, my boy. What is that you've got there?
The little laddie Billy Pons.
That's my boy.
He's a good boy.
Oh,
I like him already.
I won't rest until every man, woman, and child, any insect is after him.
Oh god, hell no.
oh no.
Stop with the heckle and kill Jekyll.
Kill the bastard!
Cinemassacre invites you to share the agony of a man who's about to face a dual challenge.
Uh-oh.
In a world of demons, Mr. Hyde battles monsters with his secret weapon, the deadly Psycho Wave. Two worlds struggle for control. Which will triumph, good or evil, Jekyll or Hyde?
Oh! Oh! I got you! I got you, you son of a bitch!
Blazing from the pages of Robert Louis Stevenson, the classic tale of horror comes to vivid life.
Fix it!
I'm just trying to go to my wedding!
The game, the movie. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, I was trying to say that. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, when you see it in real life, it actually looks better. Like, I would rather watch the movie than play the game. Like, ay, ay, ay. Freak, man. Yeah, like, the game sucks. The game freaking sucks. Like, oh my god. Oh. It's like, man, imagine the guy who made the story, wrote the book, thought it up. Imagine if he was alive and he saw this. He would probably be super mad. Like, hell nah, man. Like, mm-mm. Anyway, like I said, I like the trailer. Like I said, I would rather watch the. I wish this was a whole movie instead of play the game. Anyway, yeah, that's it. It's my reaction to Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde Revisited, and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde the movie 2015 trailer. And everyone, take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.